holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Goff's going to tuck it and run.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Look at the 16. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In search of redemption from the pick six. Gone. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
We're good. We're good. Hey, 76.
Another try after the first down sack. Gone.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
76.
Third and long. It's gone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's Jones on first down.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Colby Parkinson.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Parks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Stepping up, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone, touchdown Seahawks. Daniel Jones scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 85 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, That was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try the left side. Parks, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Panther Street. Panther Street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, and it's caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the counter, this is Akers. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Value 3. Value 3. Jump, 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 jump. DC, DC. 552. You're trash. You're trash. 5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Here's Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Jones now throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 4-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Seahawks 49, Rams 6. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jamal Adams. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Jones on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Parks. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle there by John Johnson. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
14.
Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Now it's gone. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 69, Rams
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here's Akers.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Goff. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Albert Okwuegbuna. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Jones on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Off the play fake.
Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A gain of 3, second down.
Shell.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
On first down, it's gone. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll run on first down. It's Cooper. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches. At the 27-yard line.
Average wall. No, go, 12, go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, kill. 76, tell him. 76.
Goff on third down. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the red zone now, Goff. Smith catches left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. The 40. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long. It's gone. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here we go on 4th. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Gone. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One last throw here for Goff. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.